once again. Hi everyone, this is Sonia Chavla. I'm the founder of MommyWize and your host for today. We are celebrating Women's Day on MommyWize, and to do the same, we are in conversation with five women achievers from various walks of life, and we're discussing with them their struggle, their journey, their take on Women's Day, and what is it that they would like to choose to challenge to bring in an environment of to see a change in the environment in terms of women equality and inclusivity. But that's not all. What we are also doing is we would like to hear from you as well, because we have an exciting giveaway lined up to make this Women's Day extra special for you. We would like to hear from you also. What is it that you would like to challenge to see that change in the environment that we are currently in, and so that it is an equal space for women as well, in terms of opportunity, in terms of the uh, respect that they deserve, and whether it is at home or at work. So please send in your messages in the comment section below. We will announce five lucky winners at the end of the day today, around 9 o'clock in the night, and you will get some exciting beauty products from Neemly Natural to make this Women's Day extra special for you. Now, our second guest for today is Apurva. She is a young entrepreneur and the founder of Kopu.in. Now, what is Kopu? Kopu is a portal wherein you can buy all home sustainable, eco-friendly products. And they when and they started established in 2019. They have handcrafted lifestyle accessory products. The company was, as I said, formed in 2019, but the aim was, while environment in like creating sustainable product was one aim to form this company, but the other was to help the artisans in Northeast, and especially women artisans there, and help them financially, empower them, and at the same time preserve the valuable art of that place. Now, to discuss this, the journey, the concept of Kopu, and how Apurva came up, let's have her into this conversation, and let me quickly see if she is here, and we can have a conversation with her about her journey. Give me 1 second. I see that we're waiting for her to join. Yeah. Hi, Apurva. How are you doing
Hi,
today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing very well. A very happy Women's Day to you.
A very happy Women's Day to you too, and to your entire team.
Thank you so much, Apurva. I know you're not well. I will try to keep it as short as possible.
No
But
problem.
tell me, how are you celebrating Women's Day?
So, so our team, we wanted to like every day is Women's Day for us because this team is entirely, substituted by women and how they are putting in their valuable time and hard work. So, we thought that why not have a week-long training session for the other women around who want to join us and who want to learn these skill sets. So we are having as I had also put up in my stories, in our workshop, a skill set training is going on this week to celebrate women, to add more women to our team and empower, few more people who want to make a better future for themselves.
Yeah, Apurva, a lot of people might not know of this. I have seen the awesome videos of your team and they creating those awesome products. Can you tell everybody about the work that you do, the handicraft that you create, and all about your team and how they work?
So, we create handicraft, and now we are starting with handloom also slowly, uh, consisting of natural resources which are easily available here. So, these women were already creating a few products for their use, or, few very traditional designs, but we took it up and we were like, if they have these skill sets and it's a dying art, why not revive it by giving those designs to them, helping them create such designs which will go into national and international market. And that is how we started training them we started making small changes. And they saw that the number of orders increased slowly, and as that increased, we wanted to increase our workforce, and more women kept joining us. And these women, they work from their homes. They source the raw materials on their own, and
Okay.
we give them, like, few orders, and we give them the skill sets, and we tell them that this is how our payment structure is. We'll give you the skill sets. You source the raw materials, or we can provide that to you, but you create this in these timelines, and you give it to us. If we find a buyer or not, we will be paying you. Like the entire lockdown, they were creating products and we were paying them, because this is how they are sustaining. And secondly, like, they don't have fixed working hours. They
Right.
have a order to complete. They can, while they are cooking, they'll sit and work. While their kids are studying, they'll sit and work. So we are not bounding them to come to the workshop and work. They are working from their homes. It's We've made it easier for them to earn sitting in their own homes, and their in their own comfort zone.
Yeah. Apurva, can you also tell us more about this thing? Where is your entire team based out of? So when you say it is a dying art and it was, what are we talking about?
So
So what are these products?
this entire team is based across small villages in northeast, not northeast but Assam. So
Hmm.
few of them, like, few artisans, a group of artisans stays like 6 hours from here. So
Okay.
they stay in remote villages where electricity or mobile networks are not very great till now. So it was a dying art because they didn't have a market. They had the skill sets. They knew how to make these products. They had the raw material readily available, but they didn't have a proper market. They didn't know what to do from these. So they would make a very handful of them for their personal use. For if they got a small order, they would complete that. But so people started getting disinterested because it was like a redundant skill set for them. So when we saw that we can make something out of it, out of this skill set, we were like, why not give them a better market? And when they see that this skill set is lucrative, because at the end of the day, if they are working that hard, they'll expect money. There's nothing above money for them,
Yeah.
because they come
Apurva, what
from
I
the
Yeah, I'm so sorry. One thing
no,
that
no.
I exceptionally liked about Kopu was the way you have improved the quality of the product and the appeal that you have set with the Kopu .in brand. This thing, it does not look like an art which is there, or it does not look like an old thing that I would not want to keep it. The designs are very nice, right? They are of truly international quality, right? Anybody and everybody who is into making their home environment friendly and sustainable would love to have such products in the house. So it is commendable the way from a small idea you have made it look like, as in you have packaged it so very beautifully. So could you tell me one thing, as in, so it is not only about entrepreneurship in terms of that an idea came to your mind and you just started off with it. Now, how did this entire concept come to your mind? Are you from Northeast? How did this entire thing come to your mind?
Yeah, I am from Northeast, but I studied outside, and I was working in a corporate. But
Okay.
then I shifted base back to my hometown, and I was working with my dad. Got married into a family in Guwahati, and I was lost. I didn't want to sit idle. And so my spouse told me that why not, like, I was brainstorming and I was just thinking of 100 other things. That is when my spouse told that you are from a background where you like to interact with people. you are from a HR background, why don't you do something which, where you will interact with people and you will, you will join a community and help them. So then we were like, okay, there are a lot of art and craft, like Northeast is rich with it. So he's like, why not, why shouldn't you start exhibiting that, like, show the skill sets, which is, because we see a lot of, like, Gujarat is famous for bandhani, Rajasthan for their craft, but Northeast is still, like, quite behind. Like, a lot of people don't know that, all these seven or eight sisters, the states, they have multiple forms of art and craft. So that is when I was like, okay, fine, let's start with that. Let's start finding, where my calling is. And we started visiting a lot of craft hubs, small villages, and things like that. And that is when I came across this form of art, this form of
So,
craft.
yeah. So, Apurva, did you face any challenges as a woman entrepreneur? See, you're married, there are responsibilities at home as well. When you go out and you step out into the world, there are challenges as a woman entrepreneur. So, did you face any challenges, so to say?
So my biggest challenge is the learning Assamese. So the basic medium of communication here is Assamese, and because, as I told you, I've studied out all my life and worked there, I don't know Assamese at all. So that was the biggest challenge. But from a women point of view, I must tell you, Northeast is very women friendly. Like, if you know that, Meghalaya, men get married and come to women's homes. Excuse me.
Oh,
So, Northeast, one second. So, Northeast, like, as a woman, when I stepped out, people really appreciated that, okay, someone is coming out and someone who studied outside wants to go back to the roots. They don't want to, like, get something from outside and sell here. They want to take up something from here and sell outside. They want to join hands with the locals. So that way, like, those weren't major challenges here.
okay. So, generally, Apurva, what we see is that in the environment that we are in, we do not see a lot of women who come up with such ideas, or they do not find enough support and all of that. Now, if we have to, and previously, probably in the last couple of years, we have seen a startup boom, that a lot of startups are coming up, and a lot of women-led startup have been successful as well. But what is it that we need to tell the younger girls or the one who are studying right now and have aspirations as to how is it that they can dream big and maybe venture into certain things that they truly believe in?
So, it's not about what I feel personally is it's not about dreaming big. It's about dreaming right.
Yeah.
You need to know that, what you are dreaming is achievable. You need to believe in that dream. You today, like, if you are dreaming about a particular thing sitting somewhere, you need to know that, you have the right resources, or you have that belief in you that you can achieve it. If you're dreaming right, you can achieve it. There cannot be another person who can tell you that I don't think so, you can do it. That must be that person's belief. But if you've dreamt it, you can do it.
Yeah. So, Apurva, we see a lot of change. See, where we are living in cities, in metropolitans, and all of that, we see there is a lot of change. Do you see that change is slowly and steadily happening at grassroots level as well?
So, yeah, that change is happening at the grassroots level. Women in the grassroots level are getting more knowledge that they have to earn, they have to become independent. Few of my artisans now are independent and financially independent, that they are running their own households and they are, like, paying for their kids education. And now they know that how they have to, like, they know that today how to earn and how to manage their finances. All of them are slowly getting educated and getting there. But what happens is these women are very easily pulled down. So few of them now have started finding voices. When a woman becomes independent financially, they find their voices. So, that is slowly happening in the grassroots level now.
Yeah, Bhuvan, that's exactly what my next question to you was. Is it only about financial independence for women to break that shackle and come out, or it is all about the mindset?
So, when someone meets these people, the strata I'm working with, you will actually see that uh, it is majorly about the financial independence, because they come from a background where there could be, like during lockdown, if their husbands weren't working, if it weren't for them, the house wouldn't be running.
Yeah,
So like what that is where they are coming from. So having the right mindset is required. But when they become financially independent, they are setting an example for others to have that mindset, the younger generation or their peer women, that have the mindset that you will tell at your home that no, I'm going to work, I'm going to earn, and this is my money, and I'm going to invest it where I feel is right.
yeah, true. So, Apurva, the theme for this year's International Women's Day is choose to challenge. Now, if there is one thing that you would like to challenge to bring in a more change in this sphere or in terms of women equality, what is it that you would like to challenge?
Like being women of this society, I there are a lot of things, but I would like to challenge the safety measures which is there in India right now, because yeah, like most of us don't feel safe in the evenings. My women artisans, after 3 4 in the evening, they don't feel safe in their villages. So, the safety measures is a big challenge in India.
Yeah, very true. And it is very coincidental that that's exactly what Nani had to say in our first session as well. That women's safety is one area that truly needs more, as in more work. And we really need to look into those sectors if we really want women to step out and
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Like if we want our women to step out and walk hand in hand and shoulder to shoulder with men, then women should feel safe enough, equivalent to men. That is when they will be confident enough to step out and say that, yeah, why? If even if it's 10 in the evening, I will take a work shift. I will come back home by 12 in the night. That's not a problem. But that's not the case in India as of now.
truly not. It's not even the case, even if you live in metropolitans like us.
Yeah.
So, Apurva, what is one last message that you would like to give all the people who are watching this and who will get to see you? What is your message on Women's Day for them?
My message for anyone and everyone is that dream right and keep the belief that someday you will achieve it, and you have the if you are dreaming that, you have the power in you to achieve it. That is all I would want to say.
Thank you so much, Apurva, on those positive words. I truly believe in what you're saying. If you dream big, if you dream right, anybody and everybody can achieve what they are have in mind. So thank you so much for taking our time today and joining this session and for
Thank you
all
so
those
much,
inspiring
Soni.
words. Yeah, it is really commendable work that you're doing there, and I would encourage everybody to visit popu.in and order something from there. It is you're helping the artisans, you're helping our art, you're preserving this thing, and yeah, you are contributing some way or the other to women empowerment there. So thank you so much, and on that positive note, we'll say goodbye to you.
Thank you. Take care.